Okay, really good victory for our team and for our program. Really proud of the guys. I've told you, I've told them, the last 3-4 weeks, I feel like they've really been gelling, working exceptionally hard, playing for each other, very unselfish, and you know, big thing is about playing hard and having great determination throughout the week to prepare the right way. So very proud of them. Team effort. What can you say about Lynn? Amazing. Just so tough, and talented. And you know, really, had the weather been clear like it was in the first step, I think he would have thrown the ball really well tonight. So we had some opportunities because of how dynamic he is in the run game. It creates some opportunities in the pass game. So then it was coming down. It was pretty rough out there. But proud of our guys across the board, our coaches. They've really worked hard. As you know, victories are tough to come by in this league. There's a lot of parity. You know, you've got some guys at the top, and then after that, there's some really good teams that are all banging around each other, and it's tough. So proud of our coaches. They've worked exceptionally hard. Our players have worked hard. Greatly appreciate the fan base. That was amazing for them to be out there tonight. Brutally rough night with the wind and the rain and just being constant out there. So thank you so much. It was still a great environment out there tonight, and makes a difference. Our guys were having fun, so appreciate that. Got to give a shout out to Max. He really responded. You know, after having a bad night last week, he had one bad punt. So came back and really made a difference tonight with field position. You know, I thought we were really in control early. The turnovers did hurt because we were in control of the field position early, and it was going to be one of those days. And had we not turned it over, we were really in pretty good position. But I was really proud of the way, you know, we made a mistake because it's tough out there, and you know, the rain and the defense responded with some stops. So just an overall great team victory.
Clark, are you at the point where, regardless of what Slider's health is after the bye, Lynn's just your quarterback now?
Well, I think you all can see what's going on out there. It's pretty hard to take him out, you know. So I don't know, you know. I don't think, you know, guys we play and defensive coordinators are stupid, you know. So they're pretty bright in this league, and you know, next up is Tennessee with Derek Ansley, and you know, so these guys know what's going on. But you know, we'll see. Sawyer is getting better, and it's nice to be able to have the option to go to both guys. Once again tonight, the conditions made it extremely tough to get him out there tonight. As you could tell, you know, that's like playing with 12 at times. And even, you know, though they were loading up and playing zero, he still was able to hit some big runs. And again, our coaches really did a good job. They've had a lot of stress on them, obviously, and they've worked exceptionally hard. I'm very proud of them.
Mark, just in terms of toughness, how impressive and how hard is what Lynn's doing? Because I've got to believe he's got to just be sore as heck on Sunday morning.
In regards to toughness, you know, and I said this a year ago with Josh Allen, and I said early, just show me somebody that's better defensively nationwide. And sure enough, lo and behold, he ended up winning all the national awards, right? You know, Defensive Player of the Year, you know, consensus. And I said that early, but I'd say the same thing about Lynn. There's a lot of tough, you know, players out there nationally. You know, but I'd like to see one that's tougher than him. You know, he is tough as nails and gritty, and it is hard for him. It's hard emotionally. People do not fully understand what goes into that and what he has to do, and the way he directs things, and understands the offense. There is so many moving parts. You know, it's hard for people to totally understand and appreciate what he's doing. Because it's hard and emotionally, you know, mentally and physically it beats you up. So I think that's the key with him throughout the week is, you know, keeping him level-headed and where he doesn't get the frustration because there's a lot on him. And physically he's getting beaten up, and then mentally there's a lot on him.
You've said before that it's tough to get a good, clean shot on him, but Missouri got a lot of good hits.
I agree, and that's why we took him out after that. You know, they were starting to really hone in on him and get some good shots on him, and that was it. We had to get him out. So, but they did. They took some. That's where, you know, when you're down there at field level and you're hearing those shots and you guys hear it. I mean, he's, you know, he's a physical runner, and Missouri you know, what I always say that about them. I have great respect for Barry, and you know, Missouri. When you think of Missouri, I think of Missouri. They play hard, and you have to match their intensity and physicality. And I was proud of our guys for doing that.
Can you walk us through the fourth or the play there where Max took off, you know, for the first time finally?
Well, Max, you know, it looked like he fumbled it just briefly, and he had been working on stepping up into that pocket. And when there's only two on the edges there wasn't a third one. So people change up whether there's three guys in that, you know, rushing him and forcing that, or two. There was two there. He saw the lane and pulled it down. It was wide open.
Mark, with a lot of the losses you had in defense last year, and a lot of people saying that that's going to be our biggest weakness on UK was the defense. It seems like the defense is really starting to click now. What's been the change from first of the year to now?
You know, that's a great question and observation. I think, you know, you have to credit Coach White and the defensive coaches. They've done a really good job. And our players, I'm just proud of them. They've played, you know, it starts with playing exceptionally hard. You got to play hard and you got to be tough and throughout the week and you know, with their preparation, the games are won throughout the week. And their preparation's been good, and they're getting more and more confident. We're playing better in the back end. The pressure's increased, so just across the board, they're just playing much better.
In terms of situationally, Missouri didn't score any points off both turnovers that y'all had. Just in terms of momentum, how important do you think that was?
It was really important. It was really important. The second fumble was in the second half, right? Because after we go 3 and out, they get the quick score, and then we have the other fumble soon after that. Is that correct? Am I correct? Obviously, there's a lot going on in my head. So, you know, I thought that was really big because the second half, you know, momentum could have got away from us, much like we did last year there. And you know, we had the 3 and out. They get the quick score. They caught us in a good call for the defense we were in, and split us on that screen. You know, made some adjustments and came back to it, and we're good after that. But you know, and then with the fumble, you know, that's where you need the defense to step up. And you know, really proud of them in this sudden change, you know, forcing the punts there.
Mark, you've had some of those end of half sequences go against you guys in the past.
Yeah.
How big was it to take advantage of that sequence right before?
Really big. The middle 8, you know, this game, and I think it was Arkansas as well, you know, was pretty big to get. We got the score in Arkansas right at the end of the half and beginning of the second half. And same tonight. You know, we got the 3. It was really good to see Chance step in and hit the field goal. We needed that at that point in time, and so that was big. And then come back and get the strip and the fumble, and then capitalize with the touchdown was huge.
Missouri came into this game with a top-ranked defense nationally. What exactly, or where exactly was Lynn able to exploit that Missouri defense?
Well, you know, with Lynn, the nice thing is you know, I thought our coaches did a nice job of putting them in position, keeping them off balance, and then Lynn has that ability to make one person miss. And so you start adding up all the numbers and what we're doing and the stress we're putting on the defense, and then with him making, you know, somebody miss in the hole, it puts a lot of stress on you. So it works, you know, with well-designed plays and Lynn's God-given ability, you know, in his toughness. So. And you know what's nice about that is there's some things that he's doing in the position we're putting him in where his vision is taken over, where he has such good vision. And those are some things that are just God-given, like, you know, with punt returns, kick returns, the vision that you have to get it in the end zone there and get big returns. And that's, you know, you see some of that with the Q run game.
Mark, you guys were able to get JJ, Jarrett, Katie in there. How well do you think those guys played?
They looked like they did some really good things. They didn't stand out at all as far as you know, looked like they executed the defense. They did everything, you know, that you know, at least for me, just watching it, looked like they did some good things, and it was really good because you know, it was just important the way you know, just progressing those guys and developing them, and you know, we need them, and I told you this game they'd have to play, and it looks like they did a good job.
On Monday, you told us you'd give us another thought on the second bye week. What are you just looking ahead to it now in this moment? What do you kind of?
As far as the structure?
Yeah, as far as like what it can do for you guys.
Oh, yeah, it'll be good. Well, you know, we're playing some good football, so, but it is what it is. You know, our guys, you know, they'll use this time to heal up a little bit, and we'll get ahead. So I was proud of the way we came off the bye the last time, as far as the way the structure of the week went, and we'll probably stay pretty similar to that. and get some guys healthy, get our minds right and our bodies right for this last stretch, starting with a big game with Tennessee.
Towards the end of the game, Lynn was knocked out of bounds on a late hit, and then Alan Daly came over and knocked out the guy that knocked Lynn out. Do you like seeing that from your guys?
Well, you know, he plays hard. You know, one thing about Alan is he plays hard, and I respect that, and I like guys that play hard. He's nasty, you know, and we need that. And but that was a valuable 15 yards at that point in time. If you notice, Lynn just, he took a hard hit, and he was so tired, and so he knew what that meant. He knew that that was a problem for them, you know, to help cap off the game. And that's a maturity that's hard to teach, you know what I mean? So don't question Lynn's toughness or his pride. You know, I don't think anybody wants to get in the back alley with him. But he understands the importance of that 15 yards there. But I also understand guys like Alan and them sticking up for a guy because of the respect they have for Lynn. So it didn't hurt us. I'm glad that it didn't. But it's still a teaching moment. We got to have that good pride. Where you suck that up and you take that 15 yards because it could help put somebody away.
Mark, Cavassier gave us his best Walter Payton impersonation, and after it looked like you mentioned something to him on the sideline. Did that make you a little nervous?
Yeah, he can't do that. He can't do that. That's first down. That's the first thing I told him. So that's first down, dude. Like, you don't go sticking the ball over there to get a fumble in that situation. You know, you know, unless it's very, very clear, very clean. That cannot be done, you know. So that's a teaching moment, great effort, got it in there and all that. But first down, first and goal, wet environment, tough situation, can't do it. You know, you can't put the ball out.
Was he going to lead?
He was getting close, and he stuck the ball over with one. But you do that and you're not across, and that's a problem.
Mark, talk about over the last couple of weeks. Talk about the Oates play.
Oates, yeah, getting better and better, getting more and more confident. You know, DeAndre and Oates in there together are really good. You know, they're playing some good ball, and it's good to get Jamin going. Jamin's got a lot of ability, a lot of length, good size, and Jamin, you know, it's good to get him some reps and get him playing some ball.
You expect Cash back after the ball?
I do. I hope so. We'll see where he's at.
You mentioned Chance Poor getting in. That had to help his confidence a little more. Did it help with your confidence in him as well?
It did. And if you remember last year, it was very similar, where, you know, Chance was the starter for 3 or 4 games, and then it got a little dicey, and we rotated guys, and, you know, we were able to preserve his red shirt. But I'm confident that you know, with a week or 2 off and getting him back there and getting him back out, you know, he'd go with them. You know, so we'll see.
I noticed Echols after having coming in, I guess it's protocol that he came out and played again late in the fourth quarter. Talk about what his issue was first.
You know, he had an injury, but obviously he was cleared to play. So that's something, to be honest with you, Lonnie. During the game, I don't even pay attention to it. I don't even. I got so much going on. I have no idea who's in and who's out. If the doctor says he's in, he's in. If the doctor says he's out, he's out. Matter of fact, I even jumped Gabe because he was coming up to me trying to tell me something about Ahmad, I think, or somebody, and I jumped him. I'm like, I'm not interested in hearing anything at this moment. So I'm pretty focused on what's going on.
The first touchdown drive, it seemed like a wide variety of the offense being on display there. Do you think that help confidence-wise, especially in a game like this where you maybe had a feel where it was going to be a very low-scoring game?
What was the beginning of that question? I'm sorry.
The opening scoring drive.
Yeah, the diversity of it, you know, throwing it, and you know, we felt like, you know, like had the conditions stayed dry, we would have had some opportunities in that pass game because of what they were doing. They were, you know, basically playing zero, and they were bringing some pressure. We hurt them with the pressure with the run game. They got out of some of the pressure from our run game, so that helped us. Then they just started playing zero across the board, and you could tell they got firm on us on a little bit, and then we went to some different style of runs and put a hat on a hat and got some really good first downs late. So, you know, I just felt like it was a good plan all across the board.
Mark, when was the decision made to actually start Lynn?
Coach Grant and I and Coach Henshaw really kicked it around a long time on Sunday. Got together probably 3 times And then again Monday morning, you know, Coach, you know, it was pretty heavy, weighing pretty heavy on Coach Grant and Coach Henshaw on which direction and how to build, you know, the offense around it and what we're going to do. So we came to that decision Sunday, Monday, maybe somewhere in there. But we definitely had the plan to play both guys tonight. The conditions and the way Lynn was playing changed some of that.
Okay, last one in the back.
How important was it and how impressed were you tonight with the offensive line with how bad the weather was, no penalties at all?
You know, really proud of them. Coach Slorm challenged those guys from the beginning of the week. We felt like a year ago Missouri got physical with us. And you remember us, how we were built a year ago and playing a physical style of football. And we went up there and really felt like they took it to us. And so I think they took that a little bit personal. And Coach Slorm did a great job, our players did a great job all week of having a mentality that they were going to be able to do what we do.
Okay, folks, thank you.